when I was on the
Well,
ship,
show us,
they had
Papa.
sails and all that. Now they got
And a
boats.
guy beating a drum, right?
Jack was the guy beating the drum.
Brian says everybody I was a boatswain mate on the Noah's Ark.
That's a good.
But anyway, we wanted everybody to color a picture, and whoever won would get a lunch at the Waffle House. They've done that.
With Cameron?
It's not that good. But,
You need to tell them the history of that, Daddy.
well, I will in a minute. I'm gonna,
Okay.
You got to take these people slow. Now. I'm
Okay.
dealing with a lot of people that got learning disabilities. But Debbie done Batman, and I done Superman. And ain't nobody here can beat that. So anyway,
So
if you will,
contest is
color
off.
one of them when you got time. And I used to sit with Cameron Withdraw trucks and airplanes, but
Heck
I
yeah, we
lost my
did.
touch. You remember that Cameron?
Yeah, I do.
Sat
Oh,
there driving
yeah.
the truck, but anyway.
We used to draw
They're
those
still
low
good,
riders.
they're not as good as they used to be. But anyway.
We used to draw the low riders.
Now Cheryl, first of all, how old was Cameron when he started hanging out with me? 3?
No, I think he was 2. He was still in diapers, so.
Was it?
And when you lived in Eastgate
He's come
Apartments.
full
He was in
circle.
diapers till he was 10.
I mean, you
Full
came to
circle.
see him, but he started staying with you when he was about 2.
Who did Jack get to change his diapers?
He changed his own.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know what I was thinking.
But anyway, there's, I hope I can make this without getting kind of choked up, but just so many memories that he done, and I just wish he could remember them. But, and when it was at Eastgate, well, I gave him a gallon of milk, and Earl said, Jack, won't you get him a glass? Now,
He was
don't
about
need
2 and a
glass.
half.
And he was trying to get him a drink of milk. And I guess number one is, one time we was at a 7-Eleven down on Elm and Carroll, sitting in the truck, and what was he, 3?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
But anyway, homeless dude walked up and said, buddy, have you got any change? Said, I just got in from Houston and I hadn't eaten in 3 days. And I can get plenty of drink, but I couldn't get no money to eat on. So anyway, I gave him some change and he walked off. And Cameron said, Papa, do you feel sorry for him? And I said, well, I don't know. And he said, well, I'm broke too. I don't have no money on me. And there's no money at the house. And another time when we lived across the street where we are now, well, I was just sitting at the table and Kim was sitting there, we was talking, and Cameron said, walked in there, and I don't know what happened, but Aunt Kimmy, you think you bad, do you? And boy, she did kick it. I realized I can't help you. And one time Debbie worked at Big Town when it was still open, and Cameron and Clifford and Stacy, we're just sitting out there on the tailgate of the pickup.
My
Cameron, a little
cousins.
bit of shit. Clifford, come on, you so bad. Come on. Clifford's my other grandson. He got up off that truck and Cameron hooked him and run right into a pole. Went all like that. But he found out where that pole was and got his bearings and come back. And, come on, Cliff.
Clifford wasn't little either.
And another one I really did like is go to the bank through the drive-in window and he'd get down in the floorboard. Cameron, what the hell you doing? I don't want no candy. Oh, man.
And y'all have to know, they'll know my dad has an exterminating business. And Cameron started riding with him when he was, well, he started staying with him at 2, but he started riding with him when he was about 3. So that's why they
A
have
lot
all
of-
these stories.
A lot of people really thought Cameron was my boy. Where's your boy? I said, my boy. My grandson. We thought he was yours. He's with you all the time. But anyway. And one time we was termiting the house, and the guy had termites in the bathroom. And he tore out the commode, and he had it out in the front yard. Now, my brother said this is a lie, but it's not. But the commode was in the front yard. We was all just standing around talking. We was through termiting, and Cameron took his old thing out, peed in that commode, and then went over and flushed it. Water went all over the yard. But my brother said, Jack, that ain't right, because they would have emptied that tank before they pulled the commode. I said, Glenn, water went all over that front yard. I was there. But anyway, he said, yeah, that could happen. But I like that. And then Earl
Tell
Was
them
it-
who Earl is.
Earl was a black dude that was with me forever. And Cameron rode 1,000,000 miles in his lap. We're talking about every day. And for some reason, Cameron figured out black from white. And he would look at Earl. And get really checking it. And Earl would go in his pocket like he's gonna get his knife. Little dude, I'm gonna have to cut you if you don't. And he'd be sitting in his lap. There was one on the street one day, and Cameron said, "Here, what you want, Cameron? That one."
That one.
There's one.
Yeah. But anyway, we drove a truck for 10 years, didn't have a floorboard in it. And Earl told Cameron, said, Cameron, don't drop nothing in this truck. You'll lose it. And you remember when he took swimming lessons from Dr. Nystrom's wife? It's cold. So Earl and I went down there one day to pick him up, snot running out his eyes. He was blue. And Papa, what time is it? Well, it ain't time to leave. You got to go again. So
That you'd have to know it was
Yeah.
the worst one.
and I don't have this written down, but we lived a house across the street from where we are now, and one Sunday, I believe that was the cutest I ever saw him. But he had on white socks up to his knees, real
Tube
good.
Socks.
Huh?
Tube socks.
Tube socks.
Tube socks. Yeah.
Yeah, tube socks. And real good looking little Nike shoes and shorts. And so I put some Coke cases up. What else we put up there for him running hurdles?
I don't remember.
But I'd get him to get down in his stance and then on your mark, get ready, go. And he'd and about after 2 hours, I said, Cameron, you got to keep going, man. You ain't going to them finals. After a real long time. Papa, I don't want to go to finals. And now Deb will have to tell this one, but when the Thriller come out, we had to get Lolene out and had a where you could play it without the radio. What do you call it?
We had a cassette.
Tape player.
We had a
Yeah,
cassette.
Tape player.
Okay.
We were on probably our second Thriller.
And we'd be going there like Barnes Bridge. I know y'all don't know where Barnes, but it is so dark you can't see your hand in front of your eyes. But we'd put that Thriller on. I'd go down through there and turn my lights off on that pickup. And he'd go over in Debbie's lap. Debbie, you okay? So you're not scared, are you?
I was so scared of Thriller.
But I can go on and on and on. But one time I took him to Shepler's. He was 5.
You bought him clothes
I think
once
he was,
a year.
He was
so.
4.
Well, I know, but
I meant, but
these years is
major,
what.
major clothes shopping.
But the blue jeans was great. The shirt was great. The little bandana was great. He just looked fantastic, and the girl waiting on me So, well, he needs a hat. So we'd put a straw on him and different kind of cowboy hats. And no, that ain't him. And she went and got a black felt cowboy. I mean, shaped good. Put that on his ass. And she looked at me and I looked at her and that's it.
Do we have that picture here?
Yeah.
Do you have it?
We couldn't find
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah, flip,
Tell about candy cigarettes.
but back then, when Cameron was boy, you
Yeah,
could
we didn't know
buy
that was the future to come.
candy cigarettes.
Yeah, now I can blame that on you.
But anyway, I was drilling some holes on the front porch, and Earl come up and said, "Come here, Miller. Look out there." And he was sitting on some old hay-dye blocks with his legs crossed, smoking one of them candy. And
Do you remember those?
I'm gonna throw this in. It's
I
not in
didn't know
here,
you
but
couldn't buy them anymore.
Yeah.
Larry, the cable man, said they had done away with them candy cigarettes because they might cause cancer. They ought to do away with that Playboy magazine because it caused me carpal tunnel. And sleepwalking, what'd we do? Deb just happened to wake up and he was out in the front yard.
I think I woke up because I was the lightest sleeper and he was outside.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah. And we had it was a popcorn can, about like, what, 5 gallon, 0.5 gallon,
5 gallons.
full of toys. I mean, just full of them. One time we bought him one of them, what do you call them when you put them together and they make different things?
Transformers.
Legos.
Transformers.
Transformer.
Yeah.
And I just sitting there drinking beer, whatever. Papa, will you put this together for me? And I said, Cameron, I don't know about that. And he said, well, read it down direction. And one time I ran a house. When Cameron went in the house at 3 or 4, whatever, he absolutely took over. I mean, he'd get up on the bed and go to sleep.
There
And,
was a swimming pool. He went swimming.
yeah. Where's Cameron? He's out there in your swimming pool. Clothes and all.
I hadn't heard that one. I know they're all thinking now, boy, she must have been a horrible